Uh,
Hey guys, really quick, I've gone and taken Michael Myers out of the map. That way I can turn the graphic settings up and have everything record and run smoothly while I explain a few things about the map here. So I often get asked or people comment on my videos about the animations. I like to point out that the animations aren't great and was never the main focus of the video. And all I've done is I've created a basic system that just basically duplicates the Dead by Daylight mechanics in the sense that the survivors can lose health states, pick up items, use items, then kind of have a speed creep or just go at a running speed. They can be heard by the killer and everything. So everything is pretty close to the Dead by Daylight mechanics, but isn't perfect. And like I said, isn't the main focus of the video. Nothing here is set in stone, and my ideas really aren't perfect. People are always going to come up with better concepts than me, but what I've done is just created a basic foundation of what a story mode basically could be like, and some of the ideas and how you implement the movie concepts into the game and have everything tied together decently. So right away, with the objectives, I was trying to figure out some things that didn't involve the generators because it just didn't seem right. Just repairing generators, just a 1v1 versus Michael Myers kinda. So one of the basic concepts I came up with is just saving the survivors that have been injured by Michael Myers, kind of like he's broken into their house and attacked them or something like that. And we just res them like you've seen in the showcase. And once I res them, I've just had them go into the exit gate. Seems to be the easiest thing. And in case you didn't notice, I just have Michael Myers not follow the injured survivors, whether they're on the ground or walking away. And the kind of concept behind that is Laurie Strode is the object of obsession. Michael Myers wants to kill her, so he is never really too concerned about the other survivors after he's knifed them and he realizes Laurie Strode is basically on Lambkin Lane. So that's kind of the concept behind saving the survivors and being implemented kind of from the movie where Laurie Strode has to save somebody and also has to save herself and escape Lambkin Lane here. And for the easy mode here, I've just gone and set up Kate Denson and Quentin Smith just for the two characters that I have to save. Now, as far as saving them, perhaps if Laurie Strode gets hooked at this point, now that she's revived two characters, if Laurie Strode gets hooked, perhaps they can kind of unhook her, and at that point she can use the decisive strike. I was trying to figure out a way to implement the decisive strike in there as well, considering it's just a 1v1 Laurie Strode versus Michael Myers. So I think that's kind of a cool concept where Michael Myers never really is affected by the injured survivors, but they can still help Laurie Strode with being unhooked just about. Otherwise, they'll be waiting at the exit gate just like that for me to open it for them and quit the match. I'm just going to jump in here and give you an example of what some of this stuff looks like here, like losing a health state. And like I said, the animations aren't great, but it's just all set up and supposed to represent a Dead by Daylight game. And I have set up a carrying animation. It's not perfect by any means, but now let's just go and say that Laurie Strode has been down by Michael Myers and she hasn't saved or revived any other survivors on the map. It'll basically work like a multiplayer game where once you've been hooked and there's no one else to save you, you're kind of fucked and the game just basically ends and you collect the blood points that you've earned at that point. Well, I could go on talking about this stuff for an hour, but it's not extremely complicated, and I think you can see what I'm trying to do here. And honestly, I just want to hear your thoughts and opinions on a Dead by Daylight story mode and what you'd like to see and what characters you'd like to see as well. Perhaps would you even spend money on something like this if Dead by Daylight devs did make a story mode? Well, that's it for the end of the video. I'll have more later, probably at some point, but hope you enjoyed everything. Let me know what you think, guys. Later.